we're all up there. Yeah.
Wait, what? What? It doesn't apply to me? Okay. I heard you say something about your first and your first, and I'm like, what?
There's been so much worse music.
For all gathered here and those far away, for this time we share with love and care. Oh, we give thanks for this precious day. Hit it. For all gathered here, those far away, for this time we share with love and care. Oh, we give thanks for this precious day. We stand at a new doorway, awaiting that which comes, daring to be vulnerable creatures, vulnerable to the beauties of existence, learning to love. Oh, we give thanks for the old and young, for a time of wonder, joy and fun, for all we give as we grow and live. Oh, we give thanks for the old and young. Oh, we give thanks for this precious day, for all gathered here and those far away, for this time we share with love and care. Oh, we give thanks for this precious day. As Unitarian Universalists, we believe truth is larger than any one book or way. Religion and science go hand in hand. Integrity requires freedom of conscience. Diversity is something to celebrate. In the struggle for justice, we come alive. Our highest aspiration and calling is love. Whoever you are, whomever you love, whatever path you are on, you are welcome here.
Why do we set the table?
We set the table because we believe in community, because we believe that we have so much to give and receive from each other. We are fed in relationship, and the table is our symbol.
Why do we have a cloth on the table?
Because each life is interwoven with every other life. The cloth is our symbol of the love which binds us and covers us.
Why do we have a candle on the table?
Because we believe in the light of faith, hope, and love. The candle is our symbol of the light and of our flaming chalice, which guides our search for truth.
Why do we have fruits and flowers on the table?
So that we remember to see the mystery and beauty of Earth's creation. The fruit reminds us that our food all comes from the earth. Flowers are our symbol of the grace which springs up in our lives.
The table is set. Once again, welcome to West Shore Unitarian Universalist Church. So glad you are here with us this morning, and we are so glad about the folks joining us from home. Welcome to you also. We have so much that is good going on. Check out the West Shore Weekly in your order of service about events coming up and how you might get involved in this awesome community. Let's now greet each other warmly. If you see someone you've not met before, say hello, and maybe you can offer a wave to the folks who are joining us at home. Camera's right up there. Let's greet each other right now.
We come to this good morning, remembering the journey of freedom. The land we are on was once another's. We mourn the legacies of oppression. Healing is our way forward. Joy is the birthright of
Some of you were good, though. You're already there. Good for you. For the earth forever turning, for the skies, for every sea, for our lives, for all we cherish, sing we our joyful song of peace. For the mountains, hills, and pastures in their silent majesty, for the stars, for all the heavens, sing we our joyful song of peace. For the sun, for rain and thunder, for the seasons' harmony, for our lives, for all creation, sing we our joyful praise to Thee. For the world we raise our voices, for the home that gives Jesus' birth. In our joy we sing, returning home to our blue green hills of earth. That's Cleveland without snow. Gratitude. Isn't that beautiful? That's where we live. Gratitude. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Last year was this church's Jubilee year, 75 years in Rocky River, changing lives for the better. The junior choir now offers a special Happy 75th birthday song, which it was not able to do last year because, well, we know where we were last year, where things were last year. How grateful we are this morning that we are in a position that they can offer this beautiful happy birthday song to us in person this morning. And above all, I want to offer gratitude to you for the gifts of your time and energy and money, which make this place possible. No West Shore without those gifts. We just wouldn't be and couldn't be here without you. The morning's offering will now be given and gratefully received. Come on, junior choir. Here we go. And as we continue with the offering being collected, Dave, if you can bring us a little bit of music while we're doing that. We're going to get ready for our story. Don't mind me.
There was a family. Maybe this family had not quite enough to eat. Or maybe they had just about enough. Or perhaps they had more than enough. You might not have been able to tell. They might not have been able to tell. Sometimes it's hard to know if you have enough or not. And it's really hard to not want more and different things than you already have. But in any case, this family came together one autumn day for a celebration, a feast, a time of gratitude. They gathered as we have done around a table. There was food and there was drink, and there were flowers to remind them of beauty. And then there was a call from the gate outside the door.
Hello, we're hungry and thirsty, and we see you have a feast. May we come in?
Well, the family didn't know how to answer. Who were these people at the gate? Was it safe to let these people in? Did they have enough to share? Was there room? But then they remembered.
They remembered that most of them had come to this family, to this celebration, from someplace else.
They remembered that even they, who were there at that table, had not always been kind to each other. There had been times when they'd hurt each other. There were still times when they made each other sad or angry or afraid. There is no way to make life completely safe.
They remembered times when others had shared with them, even when the others might have not had quite enough of their own.
They remembered when each new member of the family had been born, or come to stay, or married in. They remembered that they had always found a way to make room.
And they remembered an old saying, when you have more than you need, it is better to build a longer table than to build a higher fence.
We have enough, they said. We might have more than enough. We are many and strong, and we can hold a safe place here in our home for all who come. And so they went out the door and to the gate in the fence, and they opened up the gate, and they invited the people who were there to come inside. And once inside, they pulled out the table and they made space for these newcomers. They covered it with a cloth, and the newcomers sat upon the table a dish full of something that was fragrant and delicious and strange and wonderful to the family. Everybody shared, and there was enough. I want us to notice that we only heard one part of this story today. We heard the story of the people who were in the house ready to feast. We didn't hear the story of the other people at the gate, wanting to come in. We don't know who they are, or why they are there, or what they bring to the table other than something strange and wonderful. When you hear other stories this Thanksgiving season, I want you to think about whose stories they are, and whose stories they aren't, and what those stories might have been. And that is the end of our story today.
Let our hearts not be hardened to those living on the margins. There is room at the table for everyone. This is where it all begins. This is how we gather in. There is room at the table for everyone. Too long we have wandered, burdened and undone, but there is room at the table for everyone. Let us sing the new world in. This is how it all
This is where it all begins. This is how we gather in. There is room at the table for everyone. Long ago, it was Jesus who asked, "Is there anyone among you who, if your child asks for bread, will give a stone?" Stones won't fill us up, but bread will. The bread of love, the bread of friendship, the bread of memory, the bread of welcome, the bread of trust, the bread of compassion, the bread of service, the bread of the eyes and the ears, as when we gaze upon the beauties of nature or we hear the sound of someone we love calling our name or the cry of a bird, the bread of this spiritual place, bread of life. And bread also of diversity. Everyone here has a story of diversity, where you and your family came from, your ethnic heritage, your ancestry. If you brought bread to share today, maybe your bread was baked, maybe it was steamed, maybe it was deep fried, maybe it was leavened with yeast, maybe it was raised with soda, maybe it is as flat as a pancake. And maybe it is Wonder Bread, and that is as good as any other bread. This is where it all begins. This is how we gather in. There is room at the table for everyone. In a moment, our ushers will come forward to distribute pieces of bread, and you are invited to take a piece and to eat. Although if you wish to refrain from doing so, no problem. We invite all to enter into this ritual freely. We use the word communion to describe it. Although it is not a communion in the traditional Christian sense. As Unitarian Universalists, we are using that term in its more general sense to mean simply a joining together of minds and spirits, a heartfelt connection. Therefore, as you eat, if you choose to do so, let this ritual remind you that you are not alone, that the strength and hope of this place can be yours also, and that our diversity blesses our unity. Why do we set this table? Because we believe in community, because we believe that we each have so much to give and receive from each other. We are fed in relationship, and this table is our symbol of that. Let us now break bread together. The basket with the gluten-free bread and the vegan bread, they're both in different bags. It has a big red bow on it, that basket with the special bread. So if that is what you prefer, let the usher who is holding that basket know, wave at them, and they will come and serve you. So ushers, please come forward, and the band's gonna rock right now.
Breaking bread, we are gathered here breaking bread, breaking bread. We are gathered here together to break bread, breaking bread, breaking bread. We are gathered here together to break bread. We are gathered here together to break bread.
Let's be in prayer together. I invite you to close your eyes as you feel called to do so, as that feels good for you. Spirit of love, Spirit of life, Sacred One, gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. All the voices in this space, voices of the elderly, voices of the young. We are grateful for this community, grateful for all the people here, all the gifts that they bring to this place. We are grateful for our ancestors. We are grateful for the people whose gifts and whose flaws have brought us to this place in time and have brought us lessons, have strengthened us and supported us. Our ancestors, whose ingenuity over time discovered how to create many kinds of bread. We are grateful. And we are grateful for our Mother Earth. Grateful. Grateful for the earth that brings forth the makings for bread. We are grateful to you, Spirit of life, sacred reality, you who have brought forth our universe, the earth, and life itself. This morning, our offer is praise, praise, praise. Let's say the chalice extinguishing words together. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry with us until we meet again. together in joyful thanksgiving, acclaiming creation whose bounty we share. Both sorrow and gladness we find now in our living. We sing a praise to life, the life that we bear. Join in the journey, confirming, committing our passage to be a true affirmation when in tribulation, when bound to human care and hope, then we are free. Folks, may the beauty of our earth and skies, the love which surrounds us, and everything we consider holy, give us the strength and the willingness to reach beyond what we know, to welcome from our places of abundance, to love from our places of abundance, to share from our places of abundance. May it be so. Please be seated and let's enjoy some more music.
Let our hearts not be hardened. To those living on the margins, there is room at the table for everyone. Where it all begins, this is how we gather in. There is room at the table for everyone. For too long we have wandered, burdened and undone, but there is room at the table for everyone. Let us sing the new world in. This is how it all begins. There is room at the table for everyone. There is room for us all, and no gift is too small. There is room at the table for everyone. There's enough if we share. Come on, pull up a chair. There is room at the table for everyone. No matter who you are, no matter where you're from, there is room at the table for everyone. Here and now we can be the beloved community. There is room at the table for everyone. There is room for us all, and no gift is too small. There is room at the table for everyone. There's enough if we share. Come on, pull up a chair. There is room at the table for everyone. There is room for us all, and no gift is too small. There is room at the table for everyone. There's enough if we share. Come on, pull up a chair. There is room at the table for everyone. Let our hearts not be hardened. To those living on the margins, there is room at the table for everyone. There is room at the table. There's room at the table. We'll make room at the table for everyone. There is room at the table for everyone. There's room at the table for everyone.
Okay, someone plug me in. There you go. Before you guys leave, I got a couple things to say. The Article 2 conversation. If you were interested, if you were passionate about the future of Unitarian Universalism, you will want to be here in the sanctuary at 11:30. The conversation was going to be at noon, but we're ending a little bit earlier today. So at 11:30, come on back here in the sanctuary. We're going to talk about the future of our purposes and principles, right? If you open your hymnal, you'll see it at the front, part of the hymnal. I mean, is that important? So we're going to talk about what's happening with that. I'll tell you everything you want to know, and we're going to talk about the draft of the new proposed principles. The other thing I want to say is we have some good news about the auction, the service auction that happened Friday. Was it Friday? How many of you came to the service auction? Whoa, fantastic. Thank you for coming. If you haven't come, think about joining us in future years, because it's a great way to build friendships and feel connected to your church home. So here's what we raised. And we're raising this for love. We're raising this for the good work of our hands and hearts of this community. The live auction raised $15,540. Isn't that fantastic? Oh, yeah. You just did the tambourine, didn't you? Wouldn't you want someone walking behind you just tambourining you? Like when good things happen? Not when bad things happen, but good things. So this is a future service auction. The total amount, $36,514. So thank you for your generosity. I really, once again, want to remind you that all of this money, every dollar is going towards the good work of this community, where we're trying to change lives in positive ways. I guarantee you that not one penny is going to the Learjet that I, your senior minister, will fly around the world with. I'm just kidding. There's no Learjet. It's not happening. Some of you are looking concerned. No. So, huh? Not even a Cessna. Not even that. Not even that. So I have a bicycle, but that's a separate thing. Enjoy the rest of your day. The bread is in Baker Hall. Try the bread. Yesterday I went to a genuine Ukrainian deli, and I got you a nut roll, Ukrainian nut roll, and this other bread thing that I used to eat when I was young. And many of us have brought that kind of bread. So go over there, enjoy it. Come back here 11:30. Thank you so much.